They told me for years there was no money in podcasting. Well, they were all wrong. So talk to me about the Brotherhood. It's like you go from the Brotherhood of a military, which, band of brothers, to a Brotherhood of a firehouse. So talk to me about the relationship between the two and that's the Brotherhood, the differences, the similarities and differences between the Brotherhood in the military and the Brotherhood in a firehouse.
It's a really good question. And the whole time I thought that I was joining the Marine Corps for patriotism or joining the fire department for service to my country or city or community. The reality it wasn't any of those. I said it was, I thought it was, but it was always about having a sense of purpose and being part of an elite team and that brotherhood. And that's what I was chasing. I had a great experience in high school football and wrestling and hockey and being part of that team when I was in the Marine Corps, even though these are guys I had virtually nothing in common with. They were my brothers. I mean, we did everything together. We fought together. We bled together. We cried together. We, chased strippers together. I mean, all the crazy stuff that you do. But if they weren't in the Marines and I was in the Marines, I would probably not even say hi to them on the street. I just had nothing in common with them. There was something about when you suffer together, the growth that happens. On the fire service, that's really the power of the fire service is that brotherhood. It's sitting around on the tailboard of that fire engine and just telling stories and just making up lies and telling jokes and just smoking and joking, as they say. And it's funny because it goes all the way back to, as far as our country's history with these firefighters. It started actually with the Irish because the Irish were the absolute lowest class of society in our country at that time. And the worst job that was worse even than being a garbage man was being a firefighter. So a lot of the Irish, and I can say this because I'm part Irish, that was a real component of it. And so when you see firefighter funerals or events, you see a lot of bagpipes, you see the kilts, those are all in that Irish tradition. And it's because the Irish couldn't hang out with anybody else. And so that fire station was kind of the natural component there. So, we went out together, we hung out together, we had a lot of fun together. We battled fires together. But yeah, that was really special. And that's something that I deeply miss right now.
Do you ever go back or just you like volunteer time at the firehouse? Obviously you don't want to be fighting fires. I'm assuming you're retired from that, you're a business owner, but you could still, you keep in touch with them? Do you ever go back, charity events, anything like that?
Yeah. I mean, that's the beauty of Facebook. I've connected with some of my fellow Marines that I haven't talked to in 30 years with Facebook. As the fire department, the company that I started was never supposed to be that big. I had no idea it was going to take off the way it did. And, a lot of my time would be spent building my business. I traveled on average 150 nights a year for 5-6 years. So I wasn't spending a lot of time at the firehouse, and eventually just, left, retired, quit, whatever you want to call it, the fire station. And it's cool to come back. And it's really, for me, it's special. We've moved from Cincinnati down here to Hilton Head, and driving by a fire truck and I see my products that I invented on the fire truck. And I go into the fire station and they're like, oh my God, you're that guy. It's really special. And to feel like I'm helping to continue to serve them. One of my proudest moments happened a few months ago when I was down on Parris Island, and the fire department of Parris Island uses all of my products and they absolutely love it. And I was talking to them about it and they were just talking about how great it was. They had no idea that was my company. And so for me to have my life and experience start at Parris Island, 30 years I come back and now I'm leaving a lasting legacy on the island. That was really special.